Welcome, Pisces. This is your weekly Taroscope reading for January the 4th through to the 10th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you for your support through your likes, through your shares, through subscribing, or just even showing up each and every day. Truly, you guys rock. Thank you so much for all your support. Now, let's get to the energy of the cards. Let's get to your reading. Now, we have the Chariot that's over crossing your first three cards laid. So it is about your drive, your determination, your direction, your focus on your goals, your dreams, what you desire in your life. Absolutely. I also see the fog being very present in this card. So I'm going to say that it's not going to be so easy to keep your focus or your determination or your direction this week, okay? That there could be a lot of factors coming in and out of your life, a lot of things that you have to deal with maybe. Maybe your plate is full, maybe there's a lot of obligations and responsibilities. I see that there could be. It could be your association with people. Okay, it could be emotion taking over on you this week. And so one of the cards here definitely talks about your emotion and how to keep it in check. So there are a lot of things that might stray you from your focus and your path going forward. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is that you've kind of hit a certain point in your path. A lot of the struggle, a lot of the anxiety, a lot of the worry is over, and now you are ready to go forward. So you need to ask for the protection, okay, for you to be surrounded with a divine light every day, that your path is straight going forward, that you have the insight that you need, the clues that you need, the aha moments that you need, the epiphanies that you need in order to make the right decisions, the right movements forward so your path is straight and true. Absolutely. So important this week. I would even donate a little extra time to meditation or prayer in order to make sure that I'm asking for that protection every single day for my path forward. If I were you, absolutely. The Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is one who takes in all the information before she makes any kind of decision, any kind of judgment. She's a very creative person, but she's also the silent one in the deck. She can actually detach herself from the situation, so emotion isn't involved, and she's looking at the facts. And she's getting an understanding. She's gathering in the information before she makes a decision. And then once she makes the decision, she is off to the races. You never have to go back on a decision made when she enters the reading and you follow her energy. You never have to go back on any decisions made, but it has to be careful thought. You have to make sure that you don't have, you're not jumping the gun on any decisions, that you are, it's almost in a way she's ripping off the blinders, okay? Because we have the Chariot over top. So it's ripping off the blinders so that you can see all of your perceptions, all of the different angles that can come into play, and understanding it with a clarity so that you make the right decisions going forward. So there are going to be situations in your life this week where you really need to take a step back before you react, before you speak, before you put yourself into certain situations or take yourself out of situations, so that you truly understand what you were saying yes to and what you were saying no to going forward. Now, we also have the Four of Wands here. Okay, so you wherever you put your focus, okay, it's going to bring in security, it's going to bring in structure, it's going to bring in that firm foundation. Okay, now this can also be the marriage card. So yes, there could be proposals, there could be moving in together, there could be a strengthening of relationships. So that requires a lot of conversation here, absolutely. When it comes to close relationships, close friendships, this is a strengthening. This is being able to lean on another person. This is them being able to lean on you. So it's a two-way street, which builds up a strength, an undeniable strength. So it's strengthening some partnerships in your life this week, and it's definitely strengthening your foundation. Okay, it's strengthening the security of who you are and who you are going to become, what you are working towards. Now we have the Five of Swords. Now this is kind of an underlining energy, so it could come out of nowhere. So this is, I think, tensions between friends, Maybe somebody says something that really sets you off. So remember the Queen of Wands energy. Please don't just react. Step back, think it through. There's always another day. Okay, no matter how much you think that you need to say something at that moment in time, you can always take time to process, to choose the right words, to choose the right actions. Okay? Because usually if something is said to us and it bothers us, there could be just a small grain of truth in what they said. Maybe not a lot, but something hit a nerve. Because if it's totally untrue, we just look the other way and shake our heads and say, I don't even know where they get that idea from, that notion from, and you laugh it off for the most part. But when it hits home in some way, when it hits a nerve, that's when we want to react right away. And I implore you not to react right away. Now, another part of this that I'm kind of feeling here is you might be trying to reach out, because we do have the Four of Wands there, which is talking about the strengthening of relationships, and you might say something to somebody in all sincerity and honesty, and they may not believe you. They may feel that in some way you are just trying to get ready or prepare them for a favor or something. So remember that, yes, we want to talk our talk, but more importantly this week we want to walk our walk. Okay, we want to show in actions what people mean to us in our life, how we value them, how we appreciate them, how we love them. Okay, that way when our words come afterwards, they're embraced rather than a distrust, or, well, what do they want? They're being really nice, so what do they want? So it's the action before the words that really matters this week when it comes to relationships. Now, I think over the last little while, probably especially the last maybe 5, 6 months, you have been thinking about your routines, what your obligations are, what your responsibilities are, and you are looking at where to take energy or resources or time and move it to other points of your life so that you're well balanced. Because we do have a balance card coming in here, which even kind of further says that this energy is not done yet, that you might be reorganizing and reshuffling your life in different ways. It might be personal, or it might be because of a job or a special project within the community, or just you want better health and well-being, so you're trying to strategize your time, so maybe that you have time to go to the gym or take a walk daily, or maybe it's spiritual where you want time for meditation or prayer every day, but you are reorganizing. There is a lot on your plate, obligations and responsibilities. So one, I would have to say delegate. Two, I would have to say ask for help. Okay, because some of it is weighing you down tremendously, and there's great growth and great potential as well. So we want to focus on the great growth and the great potential, and we don't want things that shouldn't be our responsibility, shouldn't be our obligation, weighing us down going forward. And that could even be the time structure of our routines. Now we have the Ace of Wands on the other side, which basically says the same thing. It's a little foggier, so we are still trying to find the balance in our life. We're trying to bring in a balance, and we want it so it is long-term maintainable. We want to make sure that we're not making a quick fix and then 3 weeks from now we are totally off our routine and we're scatterbrained and nothing's getting done because we put all of our energy in the wrong place. It's really an important time to keep thinking through our routines, what we are putting energy into, what we are putting focus into, what we are putting discipline into, and making sure that we gain great value from that. Okay, so definitely as far as spiritual is concerned, and we have spiritual down here. Okay, we have the Hierophant. Okay, I think you're going to be a lot more sensitive to what people say to you and your reaction to them. So go back to the first part of the reading, please, and please be aware that we have the Queen of Wands here, saying that you really need to think things through. You need to gather the information. You need to ask the questions in order to come to the right decisions going forward. Also, your spirituality is very important this week, and chances are You are making a divine connection with God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe. So this is a beautiful week for meditation. This is a beautiful week for prayer. So I would encourage you to add to whatever routine you already have in place for your meditation, prayer, or just quiet solitude time for yourself. This is a week to lock the doors, turn off the phone, the TV, and just give yourself that block of time that you need each and every day. Okay, and it's much more effective if you can do it at the same time. So when you first awake, when you're going to bed, maybe it's a lunchtime, that you have the time and the energy. It just adds to the connection. Okay, so, but I would, if you're doing a morning meditation, then you might want to include something in the evening or something. You might want to expand on your spirituality in one way or another. Okay. Maybe it's a group you want to join, or a church you want to go join, or a synagogue you want to join. Whatever is leading you in a direction for a deeper understanding of your own spirituality. Okay, maybe it's a book that you've been wanting to read, maybe it's a video that you've been wanting to watch, but I really think that this is a beautiful week to use time in your life, time out of your schedule, to investigate this a little bit more and see where you want to add spirituality into your life this week. Also, this could be where you are very sensitive to people's moods, feelings, words. So make sure that you are being well protected each day going forward. The Three of Pentacles is all about the hard work, and people are noticing, okay? So if you are in anything, whether it is within the home, at work, maybe it's a community project, maybe you don't feel that you are being appreciated or recognized for your work, you are. So this is not a time to take the shortcuts. This means long, hard hours. Okay, so maybe that's why you're redoing your schedule, because you have more of a commitment to work or a special project that you need to do. Or maybe it's because you want to do something in the home. Maybe you want to redecorate a room or whatever it is, okay? People notice, okay? Sometimes we all get busy in our life and we don't express it. So I think, but this week you go into expressing it, and so it does come out with certain people. If it's in the job setting, be aware that they are watching, so you don't want to take the shortcuts. You want to make sure that you have completed the task, you've done the job well, because a job worth doing is a job worth doing well. Because I think in the coming months, it could lead to promotions, it could lead to more of an income, a raise in pay, a special opportunity. So definitely there's more money to be had going forward, but there is also more work to be done in order to ensure that happening. As we go into the weekend, we have the Death card and the Six of Cups. Okay? Boy, this is really about honoring yourself. Okay? This is embracing who you are, loving who you are, loving your inner child, letting your inner child out, enjoying, laughing, celebration, letting go of the limitations that you've imposed on yourself. This is about feeling the liberation. This is about feeling the freedom. This is about realizing the full potential of what you hold within to move forward on your path. So yes, I see that opportunity is going to open up to you, and it's not this week and it's probably not next week, but you know what, the confidence is raised here, and the confidence is raised through your finding laughter and joy in the most mundane things in your life, to appreciate each moment as it comes, to go with the flow, and to enjoy who you have become and who you are becoming going forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.